On my way to the river many years ago, I found a child lying quietly inside a basket. I thought she was just an ordinary child, so I took her home and raised her as mine. We named her Ngozi. But when Ngozi turned 8, everything in the house began to change. If I, her mother, sent her on errands, she would openly refuse to obey. What pained me the most was that my husband always supported her. Instead of correcting her, he would rather send our other children, Kashir and Manuela, to do the chores. Whenever she looks at my husband, his anger vanishes and he becomes extraordinary calm. He treats her specially as if she held some unseen power over him. I complained bitterly, but the love my husband showered on Ngozi was far beyond ordinary. But that wasn't the only weird thing about Ngozi. The cat we had at home never played with Ngozi. They both would act violently at each other, and sometimes it will look as if they were having a discussion, and depends on who wins stays around. One day, things got completely out of hand. I asked Ngozi to fetch me firewood from the backyard. "Mummy, I can't go." "You can send Kashir and Manuela to do it for you," she said carelessly. I froze and stared at her with blazing eyes. I felt like pouncing on her, but I tried to hold myself. "Ngozi, are you speaking to me like that?" I asked. "Mummy, you're distracting me." "Just do as I say," she replied and went back to her play. My anger boiled over. I walked up to her and gave her a slap to correct her. She burst into tears and ran inside to meet her father. Moments later, my husband stormed out of the house and, to my greatest shock, he gave me 2 hot slaps. I stood there, trembling. Did my husband just slap me because of a girl I picked up from the riverside? A girl that isn't even our daughter? From that day, I knew something was wrong. In all our 12 years of marriage, my husband had never laid his hands on me, until Ngozi came of age. Worse still, he warned me never to touch her again. "If Ngozi misbehaves, report to me," he said. But whenever I did, he only laughed and told me to leave the girl alone. At that point, I gave up on correcting Ngozi. I simply endured in silence. But everything changed when she turned 16. It was a Monday, and everyone had gone out of the house. That was when it happened. I saw Ngozi on top of my husband, doing the unthinkable. Top continued *drop reactions to Unluck episode 2 *.